Crafty family, recently a friend reached out to me on Instagram and asked me to show how I make a shaker. I'm using Scrap Diva Designs heart sunglasses and Carta Bella My Valentine collection. First off, let's cut our foam and our shapes as well as the acetate out. So each of the die sets usually has a pretty clear idea of which is the outline and which is the filled in full shape. So you're going to cut the full shape as the acetate and the background, and then the foam, you lay that right on top of the outlines, and you'll also cut the outline out of paper as well. So these are all my shapes, and I decided to double up on the full shape so that it would be nice and stiff. That little line in the middle, the nose piece that connects the two glasses, just makes me a little nervous that it's not going to be strong enough. So I'm just gluing this together to make it extra solid. The beauty of using the die cut machine to cut out your foam shapes and your acetate is they are exactly the right size and shape to go on your shaker. So this is actually two shakers in one. So I'm just gluing the foam on and around the shape, and then looking at the back to make sure that it's not hanging over or too far away from the edge, because I want it right next to it. I use Art Glitter Glue for my glue. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I find that they dry really quick, stick really fast, have good adherence, and are long lasting. When I've used tapes and stuff, it just doesn't seem to work as well. This is a shaker mix that I got last year in a swap that I did for Valentine's Day, and it would not come out of this bottle. So you're going to see me fidget around with this quite a bit as I get this all out. But once it's all done, it's actually pretty cute. Actually, the first die I ever bought from Scrap Diva Designs last year. I just thought these were so cute when I saw other people made them that I just had to own them. Who knew that a year later I would be one of her designers on her design team, sharing her fantastic products. And on that note, if you do choose to go buy anything from Scrap Diva, make sure that you use code URBAN10 to save 10% off your entire purchase. Plan for these is I want to make a little glasses holder out of paper and package them up that way, and I think it will be super cute for the recipient to open them up and have this little glasses holder and everything. As a result, I'm not going to do a ton of embellishing on them because I do want them to be able to fit inside of the container. So it looks like I'm almost done with the sequins process, the sequin mix. Oh my gosh, it's just taking forever to get those out of there. It was pretty comical as I was doing it, because all I could think is I'm recording all of this and people are just going to sit here and watch me bang out all of the sequin mix. Oh, I'm already finished putting the sequin mix in. Next up is to add a little thin bead of glue. I try not to make it too thick, and so you might see that I take the side of my needle and kind of mush it around. That prevents the glue from squishing underneath the acetate too terribly much, and just keeps it in the right spot. And it also makes it so it's a little tackier when you do put the acetate down. For some reason, when I put the acetate down on this particular set of sunglasses, it wanted to warp. I don't know what the deal was, but it was just, I thought something must be in the way, and it wasn't. But eventually it stuck all down and everything worked out just fine. I did notice that a little bit of glue got on top of the acetate, and that makes me crazy. So I grabbed a little piece of netting, which I find works really well for getting the glue off of the acetate. It acts a little bit as a scrubber without scratching the acetate, and it does a pretty good job of cleaning off any debris that's on there. And so I really like that. This is the horn rim part, or the frame of the glasses, and I chose to do mine in this kind of cool gold color and really like the way that it turned out. I am gluing this on first so that it acts as a guide for when I put my heart outlines in place. And so this just covers up the top of the acetate piece. Of course, you can cut out the acetate if you want to, and just make it so that it goes around the rings of the glasses, or you can just do what I did, where you just glue the paper frame on top of the acetate. And then I'm gluing the glasses part, the outline of the glasses, to cover up the foam and the glue, and that just gives everything a really nice finished look. Just going back in to clean any glue up, and for all intents and purposes, these glasses are finished. I'm going to add a few embellishments a little bit later, but they're good to go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.